G'day! In today's video I've depressingly got DDR5 to Sodimm adapter. Why have I got these? Because DDR prices are absolutely terrible right now. So I've bought a few of these from AliExpress. I think I've got 4 of these in total, but I've only got 2 sticks to use. And I have 2 sticks of 16 gig DDR5 4800s by everyone's favorite brand, Crucial, which of course we can no longer get. These were purchased some time ago and have lived on a shelf for some time, which means they're about the best value for money RAM that I can get at the moment. I think at the time of purchase, these cost me around about $60 Australian each. And yeah, good luck trying to find a pair of 32 gig DDR5 for 120 Australian dollars. So I spent a further $10 or about $7 each for these to bring my total up to about 134 Australian dollars. I'm going to assume that actually putting these into the adapters is going to be very straightforward. The dilemma that I got though is the PC that I've currently got built that I want to put these in has a very large Thermalright 140mm fan or dual fan massive cooler, and I don't know if this is going to fit under that cooler. So the actual installation of them, extremely straightforward, as if you've ever installed any RAM into a laptop before, that is going to be very familiar. It fits in there. The actual fitment of it sits really nice. Snaps in perfectly fine. There's our Crucial hiding over the back there. I'm going to do that with the same here, and then try to put those in. I hope I don't have to change the cooler, because I've had a gaming computer sitting at the back now for quite some time with no RAM in it, and I'd like to be able to actually put it up for sale. Granted, this machine will be sold at a discount due to the RAM that it's currently got in there, but it would still be a little bit of a profit for me, but still a massive saving for my customer. So if you're looking at e-waste recyclers, or even just smaller shops selling Sodimms, or laptop DDR5, let's say someone comes in and they upgrade from 2.8s to 2.6 or 2.16s to 2.32s. I don't know who would be able to afford that in this current day and age, but you may be able to end up with a couple of sticks left over that you could buy for cheap and put into set adapters. The height of these, I'm curious what these are in height, but to me they're not really that much taller than something like Corsair Vengeance. If I have any on my shelf over here, no, I don't have any decent coolers on RAM. I do have some DDR3. So what I've got here is a massive old DDR3. I'm curious what the height of that may be in comparison. So we're still smaller than some of the larger Corsair RAM or RAM you can get. This is DDR3, and I've got some Corsair Vengeance floating around. It's a little bit smaller, but if it does have the integrated lights, it's probably going to be a bit taller. You may be able to get fancy and put like a heat spreader over the top of it. I'm not sure if that would really work, but it's something that you can try. So anyway, I'm going to see if I can put these into a machine. As I said, I do not have much room, nor does this case. The Caruza, but this is the Thermalright PS140 Black Edition, I think it is. I'm going to have to take this fan off to be able to make it fit. And even then, I'm not sure if it is going to fit. Oh, get that out of the way. I see slots, I see room, I see space. Oh, maybe. Hey, we're in. And that's connected. Same over here. You're not seeing the fun, sir? If we look down slightly, we now have some Sodimms. What have we got? A bit more than a finger length in space. Now I'll try and put that fan back on. Put the latch over here. I think we're going to clear. So one fan attached. I can't quite tell if it's sitting on the Sodimm slots But being they didn't move when I put it on there, we should be okay. Now I just have to get a few more things in here, and then I'll be right to go. Just hit the power button, and we have... What have we got there? What LED do we have? Reveal yourself. Fine, keep your secrets. It says boot. Getting no boot. I'm getting no post just yet. We are plugged in. There's a better view for you guys. Look at that Sodimm reflecting that light. Oh, we're awake. Turns out I may not have had the 24 pin fully plugged in. But also looking up directly from here, we can see just the clearance just there under that fan for the Sodimms. There's where we're rattling. Disconnected, reconnected the 24 pin, and now we're sitting at a screen. Now if I can get it to focus on the screen for you, it's very glossy, doesn't help. Try and make it a bit darker. There we go. But we are seeing the 32 gig at the speed it's rated for. Granted, the form factor is Sodimm, so it does know it's a Sodimm, and we're running at 4800 megahertz. Or mega transfers. It is doing what it should. Granted, we are running off the iGPU on the 9600X. If I can focus on there. So in theory, if you're willing to accept the performance loss, which I'm not sure what it is just yet, then, well, basically we're running slower RAM. That's pretty much what it comes down to. We're running 4800 megahertz RAM, not 5600 or 6000. Which if that gives us a 5% performance decrease, well then we're at a 5% performance decrease. But those little adapters have definitely saved a lot of money. Don't know what their long-term durability is like, but I know in the here and now, that's a save $130 for 32 gig of DDR5, or Australian, with the adapters. I'm certainly going to take a performance hit to be able to get that kind of dollar per gig. Like, where else are you going to get it? DDR4, you're not getting it there. So, overall, I'm going to put some benchmarks on there, or just some stress tests to make sure that RAM isn't going to fail. I'll probably leave it in, I won't add a dedicated card just yet, but I'll just run a few GPU stress tests on there, because it's going to be utilising the RAM as VRAM. So if it's going to fail, it'll probably fail sooner rather than later. Yeah, that's my little experiment today. It may save you some money, may not. It may not be worth it, but right now, these sticks that were basically those DIMM adapters to me personally were absolutely useless over a year ago, 2 years ago, have now become irrelevant, especially with DDR4 and DDR5, where I've got plenty of Sodimm sticks of DDR4 8 gig, and if I can use them in a machine, it's becoming worthwhile, which is not something you would have expected. So, yeah, certainly check out the e-waste, see what you can find. Bye.